these on. That's over there. Hey, yeah. Boom. My fault, LJ. All right, everybody. I ain't mean to. Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Petty Hours. My name Randall. With me, as always, the OG dad and my boy LJ, man. Go ahead and say what up to the listeners, man.
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
All right, so today for Petty Hours, Sony said that Activision is not better than Bungie. So for everybody out there, what's going on is this. So a couple days ago, if I'm not just, I think it was a couple days ago, Xbox finally got Activision. The UK finally signed a deal with Xbox, so they're gonna get the Activision and Blizzard deal. We don't know when they're gonna sign everything, but they got it. So Sony came out the cut saying like, "Hey, we don't care that y'all got Activision. We got Bungie. we got, which is bull, but we got Bungie, and we don't care. But Bungie gonna make us way more money than Activision gonna make y'all. So Sony beefing with Activision because they got butt hurt. So Dad, since you the OG in the gaming, what you think? Do you think Activision better than Bungie? Or no, you think Bungie is better than Activision? I'm sorry.
No. It's simple.
Talk to me.
Like, don't come out here and lie to my face and tell me that you don't care or that nobody cares that Activision is bought out now.
Now hold on, Dad. Now correct me wrong, both of y'all. Wasn't it PlayStation fault that Xbox went to court for this?
Yes.
It was?
Yes.
Okay. My fault, Dad. Go ahead.
Right, they started a whole lawsuit for this mess. They had a whole.
They knocked out the referee.
Dang.
So no, I don't believe you. Best thing you got is Destiny right now.
Don't forget Marathon, because apparently that's supposed to make them some money. Apparently.
It's gonna put the Call of Duty numbers.
I'm not even exactly sure what Marathon is. I know it's a 3v3 shooter.
I mean, Marathon came out in '93. So, Dad, do you know what Marathon is?
I do not.
You don't know? Okay,
but it's gonna be it's the same. It's gonna be a completely different concept from my understanding. Because remember, Marathon was kind of like a single player first person game.
I think it was.
And this is gonna be an actual this is supposed to be what they're going to use to fight Call of Duty with, from my understanding. So I just don't know what that is though. That's the thing. I just don't know what exactly it is. You just saw that one commercial from it.
Yeah, that's all you saw. Just that one commercial.
I mean, we probably gonna see something else after Destiny ends, because Destiny about to end soon.
Next year, yeah, right. No, in 2025, because the last
final shape is.
But they got the 4 DLCs that go over to the next year.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see.
But I'm looking at Destiny, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah, or Bungie right now, right?
Right.
Only thing they have on here is Destiny.
That is their only game.
Yep. Because 343 took Halo. Right.
Because they don't have Halo anymore.
They showed them. Nope.
So what are we talking about? Now I can see if they were saying like, hey, we're gonna put all of our assets to Bungie, and we're gonna be better than Activision.
Right.
I get that, but don't lie to our faces.
You're right. My fault. They had to get some. But you're right though, because here's my thing. PlayStation hurt because when Activision, besides Blizzard, Activision is known for Call of Duty, right?
Yeah.
When Call of Duty first took off, which console did it take off on? Did it take off on the PlayStation console or the Xbox console? or what console was the main reason Xbox? I mean not Xbox, PlayStation. Keep on getting wrong. What was the console that
you trying to say
pretty much the party chat?
Right. You trying to say Call of Duty was made on Xbox is what you
pretty much, yeah. So that's why they butthurt because they wanted Call of Duty. That's part of the reason why they took them to court, and that's part of the reason why they didn't sign a deal with Xbox to where they can merge with each other to where they stop making exclusive.
Well, the thing, I mean, what you say is true. What is this?
Just like some
yeah, thank you. What you saying is true. Actually, give me the red.
With the fruit punch?
Yeah. Sorry, we making drug deals.
Making drug deals.
What you saying is true. Here's the thing about the whole situation though. So Sony started this because Xbox was buying Activision, right?
Right.
Activision Blizzard. Let's say the whole thing, Activision Blizzard, because this is gonna come into later. So they went to PlayStation, and Xbox was kind of messing with them, saying like, "Hey, we're not gonna give you Call of Duty no more. You're gonna have to pay us a lot extra.
Right.
We ain't gonna do it for you no more." And then they actually got their finance guys to realize how much it would cost, how much they would lose if they didn't let Sony get into Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. They were gonna lose a whole lot of money. And then they were like, we just kidding. Right. Here's the deal, I think this is good for both of us. You look over it real quick.
Right.
And then, sign it and we get, you can have Call of Duty now.
Right.
Sony was being petty because of what Xbox said earlier. And was saying, nah, we gonna get Bungie, which they did. And we gonna do our own thing. We gonna have our own Call of Duty. No, what? Scratch that. We gonna sue you for Call of Duty.
Right.
And that's when this whole big theme became, and all these secrets starts coming out from all three major gaming console companies, and it just became a big old thing.
Right.
In the end, if we're talking about Sony saying Bungie's gonna make them more money, or is better than Activision Blizzard,
he say both. They're gonna make more money and it's better than. Yeah.
They're technically right.
Okay, why you say that?
Because Activision Blizzard is not the Activision Blizzard from
way back
10, 20 years ago.
Okay, gotcha.
Case in point, Activision Blizzard has Overwatch 2, Diablo 4, Call of Duty, and I'm trying to think of any other pertinent game.
They got another one. It's another mobile they got. Forgot the name.
Are you talking about not Warcraft?
No Warcraft.
I mean, they do have Warcraft. They have World.
It's another mobile. I forgot.
But let's just talk about those four. Okay?
Right.
World of Warcraft, Diablo 4, Overwatch 2, and Call of Duty.
Right.
Again, most of this is because of Call of Duty. Because even though the Call of Duty fan base is just like how that is, and the rest of the 2K fan base is about 2K. Even though it sucks every year it comes out, and they add more things to it, these guys are still going to buy it and play it and just complain about it, but they're still going to buy it. Right? That's what's going on here. And so, like now, you're not. I'm attacking all 2K players. You're just one of the 2K players.
you just happen to end up in there.
Right. The thing about it is that not 2K. You got me saying 2K now. The thing about it is that Call of Duty is going to keep doing this, and people are still going to buy it. Even though, like right now, like Call of Duty added skins for. Random might not know this, but the two, I guess you could say, main story people from Diablo 4, which is.
So they Call of Duty?
Yeah, they added their skins to it, and it looks absolutely ridiculous. But that's because Diablo 4 sucks currently right now.
But people still gonna buy it.
People still gonna buy it, and that's what's going on. Is that Sony's mad that even though they know. Sony's mad that Call of Duty is going to make them money. Even though the fan base and the player base is going to complain about it 24/7.
Right.
Whenever this new one comes out, because something is missing or it sucks or it actually is bad, they still going to buy it, though. That's the problem. And that's Sony's problem. And Sony's like, well, now we need to get something where people are just going to continuously buy it no matter what.
Now, hold on. It just kicked in my head because I need to get both of y'all opinion on this. So, since Sony CEO said that, you probably, because I think I sent it to both of you. I don't know. I probably forgot. Ever since Sony said that, Xbox finally came out and said Elder Scrolls 6 is not coming to PlayStation 5. So how y'all feel about that? Start off with that.
I mean, talk shit. Nothing good happens to you. I mean, this is the thing. Like, short answer, I went back with literally what LJ just said. The deal that Microsoft offered PlayStation was a better deal than they currently have.
Right.
PlayStation would have made even more money because it's no longer, and Xbox would have made a grip of money too because it's no longer the middleman at this point.
You're right.
So they come a better percentage and everything. Sony was just in their feelings, and now instead of having a better percentage, their percentage is zero now. Oh well.
What you take, LJ?
I mean, Sony has other games. I mean, you still don't have. I mean, how can I say that? Yes, Elder Scrolls 6 won't be coming on there, but neither will Spider-Man 2.
Ooh, right.
Call of Duty, not Call of Duty. God of War 2 is not coming on there. It's coming. It's eventually gonna come to PC. Stuff is coming to PC, but it's not coming to Xbox.
Right.
Right. So I mean, we still have exclusives. So that's just an exclusive that's only for Xbox now. And really, it's not only for Xbox. It's for really. You should Xbox shouldn't even be called a console no more. It should be called the Xbox system.
Now they think about getting rid of it. Period. It just put it. Because remember when we were talking about that?
Yeah, they got the TV.
And they talking about like 2028. They gonna get rid of console. Just have everything strictly on the app.
Right.
But I don't know how true that could be though.
Yeah, I mean that very possibly could happen.
Right.
And that's perfectly fine and dandy. It's just I don't know. Xbox will be the only one to do it, and then again, the end goal is why, other than certain exclusive, you can just get a PC.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
At the end of the day, you can always just get a PC to get things. And then then you're gonna say, well, what about Nintendo games? Nintendo's know where they are. They know they're the third system. You either getting us because you have a kid at home and you want to be the kids, be you alone while you play, or you like your Mario, your Pokemon, your Donkey Kong, your Mario Kart, whatever. It's the party system at this point.
Pretty much.
So Xbox can do that, and they probably be fine. And it won't be the first of their kind, but it'd be like now, like every time you buy a Samsung TV, because we only saw them on the Samsung TVs, I think it's gonna be every time you get a Samsung TV now, you now have the option to play Xbox.
It's gonna be built inside, right?
Right. Now, would that make the Samsung TVs cost more? Maybe. It just depends. It also depends on which TV you get.
Right.
So, and then who's to say that once that happens and you see Xbox doing it, Sony has a full course of grade A TVs. Sony can just implement that technology and put it into their TVs, and now you buy you a Sony TV and you also get you a PlayStation at the same time.
Right.
I mean, it's easy as that. So I don't see that really being a contributing factor into anything, really. But I mean, anything could change the course. I think what really makes Sony mad is Game Pass. Game Pass.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they have yet to figure out how to do it themselves for some odd unknown reason. / they don't want to figure it out.
Now hold on. Do you think they even have the games to do that?
Yes, they 100% have.
You think so?
Yes. Okay. I mean, okay, so let's look at Xbox Game Pass.
Well, if it's you use my phone.
I'll get back. I think they just got it. So on Xbox Game Pass, You know, you got Lies of P. That's just a recent game that came out, right?
Souls-like game. Yeah.
You have the Riot games. So you have actually, but this is only for PC, I think. Maybe Dad can tell me differently.
No, I think it's on.
It's on all.
I think so.
What games?
The Riot games,
like League of Legends and Valorant.
That's on your PC.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that deal also makes them mad. The Riot deal.
Yeah.
Because Riot is actually a pretty big deal.
Because they're making money with the competitive scenes as well.
Right. So you have that, and then they put their games on there. So you have Starfield on there.
Right.
You have Party Animals is on there. Ferraris Motorsports is on there. You have the Persona series that's starting to show up on there.
They pissed off at that too.
Yeah, they probably are.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things. You have Quake. You have Payday 3. Firewatch. I'm just naming off games at this point. And you can say, well, I have that on PC. Yeah, but the people who have Xboxes now no longer need to buy a game. They only need to have the Xbox Game Pass. So, and you might be like, well, aren't they losing money? No, they're gaining a lot of money from that because that gives more people more reason to buy an Xbox now. If from the meetings, what we have heard is that Xbox had been losing the console war. They lost the Xbox 360, and I think they said they lost the Xbox One.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they came out and said that. Yeah,
and they noted it.
Xbox One said they lost.
Right, that's what we said.
Oh, okay, I think you said that. Okay, never
No,
mind.
No. We agree with you there.
Yeah. No, we know Xbox were like they fully handled the loss. I think they in the meeting they we knew we lost in like the second or third year.
Yeah.
So they're not trying to recuperate that losses, and with those losses, and the way to recuperate it is the Xbox Game Pass, and it's working out for them very well. So with the addition of Activision Blizzard, you can now start adding those games to there. Like it'd be hard to add Warcraft to there, but you can definitely add Overwatch 2. You can definitely add Diablo 4. And then you can still get them to do their game passes and things, or season passes and stuff like that. So everything's working out to a certain extent. Is this just Sony being petty? Yes, it's just Sony being petty.
Right.
But these game companies get petty because they all want money. So that's just a part of the game at this point.
Now here's what I gotta say, and then Dad, you can chime in after me, or if you want to chime in now, you can. But here's my thing. Sony, all of this, to be honest with you, because I don't know, I think Dad told me this, both of y'all told me this, one of y'all told me this, I forgot. But Sony is doing all this strictly because of Call of Duty. They afraid that Call of Duty gonna make so much money on the Xbox, and they want part in that. That's why the CEO came out talking about. That's why he was beefing Activision, because I don't even think he mentioned Blizzard. He only mentioned Activision. So he just pissed off about Call of Duty. Now, is this statement true about Bungie being better than Activision Blizzard? To be honest with you, no. Because like Dad said, only Bungie got is Destiny. And then if you want to, you can throw in Marathon, because now they working on Marathon. Now, I don't know if Marathon is the $500 million game that some overseas Japanese company gave Bungie. I don't know if that's that. But but they also got another game that they're working on that's supposed to be costing $500 million. Because somebody overseas gave us money. But what you about to say?
I think it was Tencent, and I think it was supposed to be Marathon, and I think Sony took over that deal.
Okay.
So I think it is Marathon. I think it is.
You think it is?
I think so.
Okay, but let's just say Bungie is working on another game. Let's just say that.
Right.
So, but like Dad said early on in the podcast, that's all they got. When you come and try to compare with Activision and Blizzard, not only do Activision and Blizzard got games, they also got eSport League.
Yeah.
They're gonna bring them buku money.
Yeah.
Cause
besides
Overwatch.
No. Go ahead.
Besides Overwatch, because you know more about the Overwatch League than me.
Yeah,
Well, so what's going on with that? Do you know anything?
Today, the reason I was running late is because it's actually the finals.
Right.
It's this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yep. And my team is close. Is in the semis, so hopefully they make it to the end.
Right.
Go Houston Outlaws. Problem is, this is the last year of the league.
So the league on. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna scratch that out. But they still got Call of Duty League.
Which is also dying.
Yeah, pretty much all leagues done, to be honest with you.
That is true.
And what else? Do World of Warcraft got a league? Yeah.
No.
They don't?
They do, but it's kind of weird.
But it ain't like that.
No, it's
okay.
not like that.
But so pretty much it's Call of Duty.
Right.
Okay, but that's it. So they looking at that and they know the numbers. They know Destiny got their own issues going on. Don't get us wrong. Call of Duty got their own issues going on as well. But Destiny got their own issues going on because it's free to play and you got to figure out how we're going to make money every year.
Right.
Call of Duty is not like that. Every year they're going to have a new game. Plus they got Warzone. So they're going to constantly have some type of money flowing in. With Destiny, you ain't going to do that because the only thing you're going to have flowing in now is just number DLCs. And now since Destiny about to end, we don't know what's going to be next. They may take a year or two break. They may take a 3-year break. We don't know. But that's all it is. Sony knows that since the UK signed the deal, or since the UK and Xbox finally came up with a deal that can merge both of them, or that Xbox can buy them, Sony got pissed off about it because they know Xbox is going to make more money. Like you said, they probably also pissed off again because how successful Game Pass is and how much money that's making it. And then also to bring up another point that you brought up in the podcast, Xbox already know the console wars going to PlayStation. They already know that. That's why rumors float around saying that in 2028, they just going to scrap that all together, save some more money, and just slowly focus on the Xbox out. It ain't going to be Xbox Game Pass. I think that's what it's called. It ain't going to be Xbox Game Pass no more. It's just going to be called Xbox.
Right.
To where you can play it on your computer, you can play it on your TV, you can play it on your phones, and you just going to have nothing but digital copies. And they're going to save them buku money as well because you don't got to worry about no hard copy. You don't got to worry about no console. Now, I don't know if this true. And then Dad, once I say this, then you go ahead after I say this. I don't know if this true, but the only thing that potentially going to keep on making is just the collector's edition. So people can have some collect some stuff. I don't know how true that is, but that's for what I heard. That's for what the leakers and data miners on Reddit saying. So I don't know how true that is. So y'all just gotta wait for that. But Dad, you go ahead if you got some more stuff you gotta say.
So here's the thing. PlayStation has their own version of Game Pass right now.
It's just horrible.
Right.
No, see, I wouldn't say it's horrible. They have a ton of games on there. A ton of games. But here's where they're messing up. They're not putting exclusive day one games on there like Xbox is.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Right.
Yeah. There's nothing. They won't put any day one games on here, and that's where they're going to lose it. Okay, they already lost it already when it comes to that because their streaming service is not even that good. For being honest, so the fact that they don't put day one games on there. It seems like it's like the Temu version of Game Pass.
The man said Temu. But you ain't lying though. You ain't lying because I saw the not the game store. I saw the PlayStation store.
I just turned on my PlayStation right now.
Yeah.
Tons of games on here. So, but PlayStation's always been known that if you want a single player game, you go to PlayStation.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that's true. Right.
So. There's tons of games on here, but there's nothing that's day one on here, and that's their issue.
Right.
So, and that's probably why there's so many Call of Duty going over there, you know, because that's the main multiplayer game, I believe. You know, outside the Mads and the 2Ks and stuff like that.
Right.
So, thrive on the PlayStation. So it's a matter of like it's just bitter X syndrome, pretty much.
You got a point. But at the end of the day, what wrong? What happened there?
Georgia scored.
We saw that. Yeah, we saw that. I don't want to talk about it because they legit look like they just gave up on that play. But
they did.
But
the tap of the white boy was bad.
But at the end of the day, PlayStation is scared. The CEO just said that because he know for a fact that Bungie is nowhere near Activision and Blizzard. Now, if that Bungie deal came with Halo, now we got an argument going because PlayStation could do a whole bunch of stuff with Halo. Now it's gonna be hard if they want to take it up a notch. If they trying to do that, they can go and try to snag EA.
I mean,
EA's not gonna sell.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know that they ain't gonna sell.
EA doesn't have any problems. The only reason Activision Blizzard sold is because they had massive issues.
Hold on, you haven't heard about what's going on at EA?
What happened at EA?
They got some problems going on financially because they shutting down a lot.
Okay.
No.
Well, pretty much everybody. Yeah,
Everybody
right.
has.
Yeah, right.
We talked about that in the podcast. But what they were shutting down wasn't like.
No. Some more stuff came out. They laying off employees too. I ain't talking about like the servers and old games. No, they cutting down on employees. That's what me and LJ was saying.
Yeah,
pretty
like
much
6% of the workforce.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
That's bad because 6% is pretty bad.
Yeah.
But everybody has some financial issues right now.
Yeah, everybody losing employees.
But I'm talking about Activision Blizzard had financial issues and an image issue.
Yeah, they had that. Yeah, Dad know. Obviously, it happened over there where he at.
Right. So that's what I mean when I say they have issues. They have financially. One, they haven't had a banger of a game in a while.
Talking about EA?
No, I'm talking about
PlayStation?
Activision Blizzard.
Oh, Activision Blizzard. Okay.
Activision Blizzard hasn't had a banger of a game in a while. Overwatch, and then Overwatch 2 was supposed to be it, but due to not keeping promises, not doing a whole bunch of things, that did not happen.
Right.
Diablo 4 was supposed to save them. It started out well.
I'm about to say, because you played the hell out of Diablo.
It started out well. It started out okay.
Okay.
And we thought they were going to fix some issues that they was doing, and then they decided to not fix anything.
So what was the main issue with Diablo 4?
So their main issue was so people was getting to the higher level too quickly.
Oh, okay.
So their way they thought of them making money was the longer you play, the longer you will eventually want to spend money on our stuff.
Right.
And you play the season pass and stuff like that. But if you got the level too quickly, then you wouldn't do that.
Okay.
So they would just nerf builds no matter what. And there was already only one or two viable builds to begin with.
Right.
And so they would nerf those, and then it's just hard to play anything at that point or kill anything. Okay. Then the next thing was to level up. You kill stuff, right?
Right.
So you would go into these dungeons that had high mob density in them and just start killing stuff. Well, they started going down on mob density. And since they started going down on mob density,
right,
it took him longer to level up again. And then just the rewards you would get from items, certain things, was just not at all good.
Right.
So it became a problem after problem after problem after problem.
Right.
And they, we gonna fix this, then fix it. We gonna fix this, and then fix it. Then season 1 came out. People played that for like a day and then dropped it. Now and then it was so bad that they had to announce season 2 coming out quicker than season 1 was supposed to end. Then season 2 got announced, and then nobody's playing that. And so it's just a mess right now, and there's nothing you can do right now.
I got you. But at the end of the day, Xbox getting that bad.
They are getting that bad?
Because they getting that bad. And PlayStation just pissed off because Bungie legit don't have nothing. Now, like I said, we don't know But allegedly, let's just say this. Allegedly, let's say that 500 million is a completely different game.
Right.
Because Marathon, they already made Marathon. And I don't think Marathon will cost 500 million to reboot. I don't think so. I don't think. So, let's just say that 500 million that they got from overseas, from whoever company, let's say that's a completely different new game. Now, because one of y'all said this, now, if that completely new game, do you think that it needs to be something similar to Call of Duty, so where Bungie can have, like, first thing that come to Activision, Call of Duty? Do you think Bungie need a game like that?
No. Right.
All right, go ahead, Dad.
No, because then they look sad doing that.
Okay.
It's not a good look to do that.
Okay.
So why does Bungie need to stick to what Bungie does best? Halo type games,
Right.
Have your shields, have your laser, your plasma guns, and stuff like that, and just stick to that. And there's nothing wrong with those games. Those games are fun.
Right.
As long as you get the PvE good and the PvP good, there's no complaints.
Right. You can make another Halo type game with good PvP because people played the mess out of Halo PvP for the longest.
That's the only reason why I would play it for real.
Right. So if you just do that again and make a good story, you'll be fine. It's the same thing for Call of Duty. Like Call of Duty had a story mode, but nobody played it because it was just basic. You run and gun and shoot stuff, and that's it. Really, yes, you mainly played it for the multiplayer. So if you can do that, if you can make another Halo and give that to Sony, they'll be happy. That also has good PvP, and that be their PvP game from now on.
Right.
But will they do that? I don't know. Again, Marathon sounds like it's supposed to be their PvP game. The Marathon game sounds like it's, from my understanding, because it's supposed to be a 3v3 type of game. That's not what Destiny is. That's what Trials is in Destiny.
Yeah.
And I guess they doing that because they feel like 3v3 makes it easier for them to adjust stuff. But I really honestly don't know why. But anyway, that's your game that you coming up with. That's hopefully that's gonna be your PvP game for Sony. Hopefully they happy with it, and whatever else goes on with that game is what goes on with that game. What exactly is that? I have no idea.
Because that deal came out years ago, and we haven't heard anything from it. All I know is they said $500 million came from Bungie once they left whoever they was partnering with. Who they were partnering with before?
For what?
Bungie, when they left.
You talking about when they made...
When Destiny, the game Destiny was, who they were partnered with Destiny?
That was Sony, actually.
Sony? Okay.
Yeah. When Destiny first came out, that was Sony.
And when they left Sony when they left Sony only that one time, that's when they announced that $500 million. Now, and that was years ago. Don't know what they doing, but that's all I heard. But like you said, it could be.
No, that wasn't Bungie. That was, oh God.
Because they were, you remember that? Because that's why they made the game free to play.
Right.
So what was the game studio?
That was that.
But I thought it was with Sony.
No, they had that contract with Sony.
Yeah, that expired.
But it was. I know what you're talking about. Their publisher.
Yeah, the publisher. I'm tripping. Yeah.
Hold on.
Bonix would not have thrown that pass, by the way.
What you said that?
I said Bo Nix would not have thrown that pass.
Yes, he would.
We ain't gonna talk, man, bro. We not finna talk about him.
Yes, he would.
I'm not finna talk about Bo, because if he was in the SEC, he would not be doing all what he doing in Oregon. That's all I gotta say. We not gonna talk about him. I knew you were finna say something too. I knew it. Well, who they play today? Stanford.
Yeah.
They play Stanford. They gonna beat them.
They're gonna beat down Stanford.
Oh, it was Activision. That's it.
It was Activision. Yeah. So when they left Activision, and damn, they would have got Destiny too if they was there with Activision. But Soon as they left Activision, that's when they came out of nowhere with a $500 million deal. Now
they wouldn't have gotten it because that was just their publisher. That wasn't they would have to work that deal out with Bungie to get the right
to figure
shit.
something. Yeah. But bro, whenever they left Activision, that's when that $500 million came into play.
Right.
But I don't know what game because we haven't heard. But they said they've been working on it.
Right.
So, but like I said, we just gotta wait and see. But at the end of the day, the CEO just was pissed because, like Dad said when he looked it up, you just can't. Bungie is not touching Activision and Blizzard at the same time. They not. The games Activision and Blizzard got just outright beats the game Bungie got, which is Destiny and what's the new game or Marathon. And we don't even know how Marathon gonna do because I think Marathon. I don't know what that noise is.
We can't even put a litmus test on it because we don't know anything. So it's like it's wait and see.
Yeah, we gotta wait and see.
I'm not holding my breath. It's gonna be good though.
Right. So that's it. But he was just mad at the end of the day because he know that Microsoft, Xbox gonna make hella money from it. But Dad, what's your final words? Because it's college football and I ain't gonna hold you up because I know you got your parties and stuff you got to do.
Not much here. Thanks for everybody who showed up to the live. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, and we almost at 6,000 on TikTok, man. I appreciate that.
That's what's up.
I sure forgot to say that.
Just appreciate it, and yeah, that's all I got right now.
Ezra, what you got to say to these folks?
Bungie, the Bungie purchase was a good purchase for Sony. Sony
Right.
just petty about Call of Duty. They really shouldn't be because they are. You're gonna lose money if we're not taking that deal that originally was gonna happen.
Right.
But other than really Call of Duty, the other titles for Activision Blizzard aren't doing so hot. So you should have just took the deal and kept your mouth closed and not gone through this shoot. But that's on you for being petty. But other than that, I think both teams, both sides have their own problems that they need to work out before they start doing whatever they're going to be doing from now on.
You ain't lying. And my last thing is this. Like you said, the only thing they got now, hell, we can't even say Call of Duty because Call of Duty in a bad spot as well. Especially with what they got going on, they in a bad spot too.
Right.
So we gotta wait and see, especially with Modern Warfare 3 coming out in November. I think coming out in November. I think it's coming out in November, but we gotta wait to see. But the only thing that pretty much saved Activision and Blizzard right now are just the esports league. To be honest with you, the games are not doing so good. Overwatch not doing so good. Apparently, the LJ Diablo not doing so good. World of Warcraft is not gonna go nowhere. No matter if it's garbage or not, so we ain't gonna even bother with that. And Call of Duty got its up to now. It'd be good one day, and it'd be garbage. Right now, it's garbage because everybody's sick and tired of the skins and Warzone, and everybody just sick and tired of Call of Duty in general because they keep on pushing out the same thing every year. But what you about to say? Oh, you about to say? Okay. So, what you gotta wait to see on that. And then the Bungie deal, I see that because Destiny legit was exclusive at one point to PlayStation. I'm sorry, to where PlayStation got all the good stuff and Xbox before it went to PC. Xbox didn't get that exclusive stuff probably till like 2 to 3 years down the road, even if because they kept some stuff to PlayStation well. So I saw that deal coming a mile away when Bungie left Activision or whatever whoever left Destiny left Activision, but the CEO was tripping. He just pissed off Xbox got Activision and Blizzard. Bungie is nowhere near gonna make as much money as as Activision and Blizzard gonna make. But only time will tell, because like OJ said and like Dad said, they are not doing it. Nobody in gaming doing so good right now. I don't know what game is doing. Do y'all know what game doing
Baldur's
good?
Gate 3.
Yeah, because you playing the hell out that game.
I beat it.
That's the only game that's probably doing good so far. But other than that, ain't too many games really out there that doing too good. So at the end of the day, we just gotta wait to see. But they just pissed off that they got the deal because they know how much money Xbox gonna make. But like I said, I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. We got college football, and Dad got some money he got to make with his parlays. But hopefully, y'all people enjoy this episode, man. Tomorrow on the Discord, we got a good one. Dad got a story that he got to tell what's going on with the strikes because apparently the the voice actors for video games may do a strike. So Dad got a good one for y'all tomorrow for the people that are gonna listen in or tune in on the Discord. So y'all stay tuned to that. But other than that, man, my name Randall. With me, as always, the OG Dad and my boy LJ. And together, we go by the name of the 2 for 1 Special Podcast. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed this episode, man. And we will catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.
Peace.